Here, you look like you haven't ate today. Granny always takes care of her grandkids. Welcome back to Granny's kitchen. Look at me. We're making chicken and dumplings.
Don't miss.
We're gonna start that by breaking down 1 rotisserie chicken. Now we're gonna move on to the dumplings, and that starts with 4 cups of flour. Now we're gonna do our baking powder, some salt, and
2.4 million cranks
of black pepper, and some garlic, and finally, some parsley. Now combine all those dry ingredients, and then we'll add the wet. Now we're gonna add our milk, and now we're gonna cut in our cold butter, and then we combine that together. Now here's where you've got to make a choice. You can either roll these out and cut them into tiny squares, or you can use drop dumplings. Now we're gonna start by making a simple roux with 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons of flour. Now while whisking constantly, I'm gonna add in my heavy cream. And now while continuing to whisk, we wanna slowly add in our broth. Now once that comes to a simmer, follow me over to the stove and we'll show you what's next. All right, now wet hands are gonna be your friend in this part. Take your spoon, pull up a small portion of that dough, and then use your wet hand to form a rough ball. They don't have to be perfect. And then you're gonna slowly lower those down into your simmering broth. And you just wanna make sure that as you're lowering these down into your broth, that you're not dropping them directly on top of the other dumplings. Once they start to cook a little bit and kind of firm up, it's fine. In their very first initial stages of cooking, they will break apart. And this is a time-consuming process, so just be patient and hang in there. I promise you the end result's worth it. When the surface of the broth starts getting full like this, you don't wanna stir the pot. You just wanna take the back of a spoon or spatula, whatever you have handy, and just kind of push them down under the broth. Now, once those have had a few minutes to set, we're gonna add in any vegetables we like. I'm gonna keep it simple and just go with a diced onion. Then we're gonna add that chicken back in from earlier. Now we're gonna return that lid and let those simmer for 15 to 20 minutes. You know they're done when you can pull one out and throw it against the wall and it sticks. I'm kidding, don't do that. And there you have it, chicken and dumplings, just like Grandma used to make.